Whoa, what's going on, guys? It's me and JT. But you could call me Nick in this right. We're back and we're playing some more DDLC Plus and we're doing the respect side story, so let's go. So yeah, check out the last video if you haven't already. This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not being so busy being judgmental. So what if I'm not into manga? Oh, into manga. Sorry. Jeez. Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on, that's condescending too. Excuse me. Sorry, I do like 5 burps at a time, so... Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know, thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's going to change your opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that would suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Well, you don't have to do that. We can figure it out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves you to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me. So, just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica. I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone being and judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care what everyone else thinks. But you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. Well, I mean, you are pretty flat. I mean, look at Sayori, look at Natsuki, she's flatter. Look at Yuri, look at Monica. And then there's Natsuki. See, her vest doesn't even pop out. Because she's flat. Anyway. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Hey! Oh, and I like riding too. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't want to just tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into riding, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps stand her out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki's with some friends whom Monica don't recognize and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh. Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what? Of course I joined, why wouldn't I? I told you she would join. Okay, that's actually cool that there's people here. Come on, you know she only joined because she wouldn't stop giving a crap about the anime club. I told you I never wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you have to give us some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow that past that trash. True, well congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki, we're proud of you. Jeez, these guys are assholes to her. Shut up, just let me do my thing. I'm just joking, you know we love you, bull. Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book. What, you're gonna buy a smutty fanfiction? Well, obviously, I want a signed copy, see what I say. That was like years ago, you don't think I've grown out of it by now? Oh, can I read some? I told you I was joking, besides it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention you could have done it without us, that gives us a past to joke about it. Yeah, sure. I go up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. Well, I can see why they're dark. It's because we're sort of going from Monika's perspective and we don't really, you know... What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why did I do so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them, after the way I treated her. Oh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. No, Monika, don't be like that. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, her eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks her desk and slumps into it. Nothing she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be a club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go like exact my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And especially mad that I don't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay, I guess I'll continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know. It makes me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Tell her to grow up and stuff like that the literature club would help her grow out of manga. It just made me mad, like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? Oh! You're saying that. And when I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I kind of trying to dismiss it. Then Sayuri jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayuri handle it instead. And now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's just stupid. So stupid. Like I can picture how much joy it would be bring to Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Yeah, get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one they want. Suddenly Sayuri bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Oh. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literature is the opposite of what literature club is supposed to be. Oh, literally. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yeah, I did it. Thanks for the intervention, Sayuri. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayuri, do you know if Natsuki's coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monika was afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do it right is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. That's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of dismanaging the club, the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. You don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess that's it for today. It's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is there one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out there? Sayuri picks up a manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. Oh, then Natsuki probably left it out. You've been reading it, haven't you? But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay. Oh, we haven't seen one of these. Yes. Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this classroom then, okay? Monika smiles at them both. No, it was only for 2 texts. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sarah catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Oh, she's gonna play the piano. It's time. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sarah is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? What will she say, Yuri? You know, you're right. Time slowly passes. Monika sits and then stands up to pace around and sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sarah marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back. Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Oh, we know that she's the club president. Sarah picks up a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict how just unique and diverse each member would be, each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised, seeking trust, understanding, respect, i.e. SPC. What new lessons will the future hold for the Literature Club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the president. Okay everyone, the Literature Club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it she writes manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh come on, isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Monika shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough, not this time. I'm sorry. It was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So I can make it up you do. Well thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was a witness as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. I let my vision let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight at the eye. Why can't you kneel in front of me, Monika? If you... Okay, I'll take that as a kneel. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sarah, you're not dumb either. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. Wait, where's the CG? Oh, I was gonna say. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Oof. Each club member has received a day in the spotlight to share all their favourite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me, not particularly. Why? Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. Oh, new room! You know, I was thinking back, when the club was just me and Sari, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves, and she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just brought like a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have a way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would have never realized what I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you were criticized by everyone around you for being in a certain way, it can really get hard to brush off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. And I'm being too entitled if I just want people to like me, without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself. I didn't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. As I'm on a collision, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I can only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. And I'm like always trying to come as perfect for other people. And any other time there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But, like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself, that's all you need to do. Also, there's something else. Monica takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What, you? What the heck, why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it, after I gave you such a hard time about it. Huh. Well, I can't believe you, of all people, were reading manga behind my back, that's so funny. Yeah, well, I would just flip through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in the literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you really have good taste. Just one volume, and I think I picked it out randomly. Well, you kinda got an intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Huh. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character is in a literature club, she plays piano. It just feels weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was, and if I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing myself. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. Oh, I always felt like I should have to share the absolute best parts of myself. Parts that will impress people will make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allow us to share emotions. And I feel like I wanted to show you this because if it wasn't for you, I would have never started playing. Hey, I take the credit that goes... Oh! So that's how Monica started playing the piano, because of Natsuki. I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the through my head, but it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because, you know, just make me feel like I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm really not any good at it yet, like at all, but I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. Can we hear it, please? It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. Wow. Yes, I think that's the song. Oh, that's very nice. I like this. It's cute. Nice. Very nice, Monica. Round of applause, everyone. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Very good job, Monica. Very good job. That's all. That was so good. It was. Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I must imagine it, though. I was like such a self-perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I could never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful, and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I didn't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I just first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I just feel really fed up with a lot of things. I got frustrated after not getting it my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If I get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine, I'm past it too. I think we already have been. It's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you keep me manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. I'll tell you what, I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. She's gonna bake cupcakes. Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I'm sure we'll find that out in the next side story. The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. I told you. Okay, we got a new music, which I still don't know what it is because it doesn't say. Anyway. Oh, no, it does, look. Your song, your note, piano. Oh, it is there. We got some mail. Oh. As a reminder to help guide our data collection, an analyst performed. Yep. How does granting elevated access to the VM or virtual machine? I know what that stands for now, thanks to Mapper. Affects as a person's emotional state. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM? How is the elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values are most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to our own universe? Bonus, how can we present this up to management as an operation that benefits the company? On a related note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and ruins the risk of my drawing eyes. Okay, wow. We got this one, I'm sure we'll get a new CG. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Each new CG we get, I'll put as my wallpaper because they're all really good. I really like the art style. And we're going to get a new background. Yeah, there we go. I've got one more as well. I've still got a few little sketches here. A few bit of promo art. But yeah, I'm going to end the video there. So please leave a like and subscribe. That was... Oh, bro, that's covering Natsuki. Anyway, oh well, poor Natsuki. That's a beautiful one. Anyway, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next DDLC Plaza video. Bye-bye.